First Contact Protocols. Captain's Log, Expedition Vessel HS Tower of Phraxis. Entry Date, Cycle 847 of the Great Harmony. Captain Ear Recording. Our arrival in this system was meant to be routine. Another investigation of mysterious signals, likely leading to another dead end. After 70 years of searching, the crew had grown accustomed to disappointment. But something about this yellow star's third planet caught our attention immediately. The signals were stronger here than anything we detected before. Clear, structured, and undeniably artificial. But according to all our protocols and previous experience, this shouldn't be possible. The planet was too close to its star, too exposed to radiation, too everything. Yet there it was, a blue jewel spinning in the void, practically screaming its presence to the cosmos. I've included the initial survey report below. Initial Survey Report. HS Tower of Phraxis Science Team. Lead Researcher, Cascas. Planet Designation, P3Y58. Atmospheric Composition, primarily nitrogen and oxygen. Surface Temperature Range, 184 K to 331 K. Gravity, 9.8 meters per square second, extremely low by Harmony standards. Notable features: extensive liquid water coverage, active tectonics, strong magnetic field. Preliminary analysis suggests conditions that should be hostile to complex life. The gravity is barely sufficient to hold an atmosphere, yet somehow it maintains one. The magnetic field is surprisingly robust for a world of this size, providing unexpected protection from stellar radiation. Most puzzling are the signals. They're everywhere, electromagnetic emissions across multiple frequencies, organized in patterns that suggest not just intelligence, but sophisticated technology. Yet our initial scans show no signs of the massive underground habitats that would be necessary for survival in such conditions. The debate on the bridge has been intense. Alatok, our resident Hobbylight expert, insists we're dealing with an automated system, perhaps left behind by some ancient civilization. Cascas believes we might be witnessing the emergence of a new form of life, one adapted to conditions we previously thought impossible. I'm not convinced by either theory. Something about this world feels wrong. Like a joke we're not getting. We've deployed our first stealth probe, as per Harmony protocols. The results were unexpected. Probe Report Alpha 1. Time 0400 Ship Standard. Surface observations reveal extensive artificial structures across all continents. Buildings, transportation networks, and energy collection systems cover significant portions of the land masses. But it's the inhabitants that defy explanation. They walk upright on two legs, exposed to the elements with only minimal protective covering. Their settlements exist on the surface, not underground, not in protective domes, just out in the open. They move about in primitive wheeled vehicles, burning hydrocarbons for locomotion despite clearly having mastered more advanced technologies in other areas. Most confounding of all, they seem to be thriving. Our biological scans indicate a population in the billions, with significant genetic diversity suggesting long-term evolutionary adaptation to these conditions. They shouldn't exist. Not here, not like this. Everything we know about planetary development and species evolution says this is impossible. Yet here they are, building, growing, expanding their presence across their world and even into near-orbital space. I've called an emergency meeting of the senior staff. The Harmony protocols are clear about first contact situations, but they never anticipated anything like this. These beings, these humans, as we've decoded from their transmissions, represent either the greatest discovery in the history of the Harmony, or its greatest threat. The implications are staggering. If life can evolve and thrive in such conditions, everything we've based our understanding of the universe on could be wrong. The very foundations of the Harmony's biological hierarchy might be built on false assumptions. Most troubling are the warfare signatures we've detected. These humans don't just engage in conflict, they've elevated it to an art form. Our analysis of their historical transmissions suggests they've developed more ways to fight and kill each other than any species we've encountered. Yet somehow they haven't destroyed themselves. We've detected no signs that they're aware of our presence yet. The probe's stealth systems are holding, and our main vessel remains safely hidden behind their fourth planet's largest moon. But we need to make a decision soon. The question isn't just whether to make contact, but whether we dare risk not making contact. If these humans can achieve so much in conditions we thought impossible, what else might they be capable of? Addendum, personal notes. Captain Ear, encrypted. I haven't shared this with the crew yet, but our deep scans have detected something else. The humans are on the verge of discovering faster-than-light travel. Their current experiments show they're approaching the problem from an angle we never considered, one that might actually be more efficient than our own methods. If they succeed, they'll join the galactic community on their own terms, not as subjects of the harmony like the rest of us. The implications of that. I don't even want to consider them. We have three options. Follow protocol and initiate standard first contact procedures. Report back to the Harmony immediately and await special instructions. Take immediate action to contain this potential threat before it fully emerges. The crew is divided. Alatok advocates for direct contact, arguing that any species this adaptable could be a valuable addition to the Harmony. Cascus wants to study them further before making any decisions. And my security chief, well, they've made it clear they favor option 3. I have to make a decision soon. Every moment we wait increases the risk of detection. These humans may seem primitive in some ways, but their sensor technology is advancing rapidly. I've seen how quickly they can adapt and improve their technology. The joke of it all is that we came looking for pre-FTL civilizations to guide into the Harmony, just as was done with our own species. Instead, we may have found something that could shake the very foundations of everything we believed possible. End of log entry. Emergency addendum. Time, 0700 ship standard. They've detected us. Somehow, through means we don't understand, they've detected our probe. Their primitive radar systems shouldn't have been capable of this, but we're picking up increased activity around several of their major military installations. More concerning still, they're not reacting with panic as most pre-FTL species do. Their response is coordinated, methodical. They're actively tracking our probe while pretending they haven't seen it. I fear we may have already waited too long to make our decision. End of Part 1, The Human Response. Intercepted human communications. Classified, top secret. United Earth Defense Command. Date, July 15, 2157. 2. Joint Chiefs of Staff. From, Dr. Sarah Chen, Xenotechnology Division. Subject, Analysis of Alien Probe. Ladies and gentlemen. Our quantum detection grid has confirmed what we suspected, we are being observed by an advanced alien vessel. The probe they deployed uses technology we've never encountered before, including what appears to be a sophisticated optical camouflage system. However, thanks to the quantum entanglement signatures we've been monitoring as part of Project Lighthouse, we detected their arrival the moment they entered the solar system. Key findings. The main vessel is massive, approximately 10 kilometers in length. They're using some form of gravity manipulation for propulsion. Their observation probe employs technology that suggests they believe we're far less advanced than we actually are. Most importantly, we've managed to piggyback on their own scanning systems. They think they're studying us, but we're actually learning more about them. Recommendation: continue to play dumb. Let them think their stealth systems are working. Meanwhile, we'll proceed with Operation Trojan Horse. Captain's Log, HS Tower of Fraxis. Update, Cycle 847.2. Something isn't right. The humans are behaving, oddly. They've detected our probe, of that we're certain, but their response makes no sense. Instead of the panic or aggression we expected, they're carrying on as if nothing has changed. Yet we're detecting subtle shifts in their behavior patterns. They've adjusted their satellite networks, but in ways that seem almost random. Their military vessels are moving, but without any apparent strategic purpose. Their communications have increased, but the content appears mundane. Cascas insists they're simply too primitive to understand what they're seeing. Alatok believes they're in denial. But I've studied enough species to know when I'm being played. Internal memo, United Earth Defense Command. Project Lighthouse status update. Phase 1 complete. Quantum entanglement detector grid fully operational. Alien vessels quantum signature mapped and analyzed. Reverse engineering of their scanning technology in progress. Phase 2 initiated. Deploying modified satellites with embedded quantum resonators. Military assets repositioned to create appearance of random patrol patterns. Civilian communication networks seeded with carefully crafted disinformation. Note, they still don't realize we can see through their stealth technology. The quantum wake from their FTL drive left a signature our QE detectors couldn't miss. Every time they scan us, they're actually downloading our encoded data packets into their own systems. Bridge recording, HS Tower of Fraxis. Time, 1200 ship standard. Alatok, Captain, you need to see this. The humans, they're launching something. Ear, analysis. Cascas, appears to be a primitive satellite. Chemical propulsion, basic communications array. Nothing we haven't seen before. Ear, then why are you both looking so concerned? Alatok, because it's the 17th identical satellite they've launched in the past hour. They're creating some kind of network, but our sensors can't determine its purpose. Ear, your recommendation? Cascas, we should destroy them. These launches violate protocol. Pre-FTL species aren't supposed to establish orbital networks without harmony supervision. Alatok, wait, there's something else. The satellites, they're resonating with our probe's quantum field somehow. But that's impossible. They shouldn't even know quantum fields exist. Emergency alert, United Earth Defense Command. Operation Trojan Horse, Phase 3 initiated. The aliens took the bait. Their probe just attempted to scan one of our quantum-laced satellites. Initial data transfer successful. We now have partial access to their computer systems. Preliminary analysis confirms our suspicions. They're part of something called the Harmony, an interstellar government that subjugates pre-FTL civilizations. Their entire society is built on the assumption that life can only evolve in specific conditions very different from Earth's. We've also confirmed they're preparing to contain us. They consider our existence a threat to their fundamental beliefs about the universe. Implementing countermeasures now. Captain's log, HS Tower of Fraxis. Emergency update. Something is wrong with our systems. After scanning the human satellites, our computer cores began behaving erratically. We're detecting unauthorized data transfers, but we can't isolate the source. More troubling still, the humans have stopped pretending they can't see us. Their military vessels are now openly tracking our probe's position. They're not trying to destroy it, they're hurting it. I've ordered an emergency shutdown of all non-essential systems, but the damage may already be done. These humans, they're not what they appear to be. They're not primitive at all. They've been testing us, probing our defenses, learning our weaknesses. And now they're making their move. Classified transmission, United Earth Defense Command. To all major military commands. The alien vessel has initiated emergency protocols. They're attempting to purge their systems, but our quantum-encoded virus is already deeply embedded in their computer core. We now have access to their complete database. The Harmony isn't just an interstellar government, it's a hierarchy based on planetary gravity. Species from high-gravity worlds dominate those from lower-gravity environments. They genuinely believe this is the natural order of the universe. Their discovery of us, thriving on what they consider a low-gravity world, threatens everything they believe. According to their protocols, they're required to either subjugate us or eliminate us. They're preparing to attack. But thanks to Operation Trojan Horse, we're ready for them. Implement Phase 4. Bridge recording, HS Tower of Fraxis. Final entry. Alatok, Captain, we've lost control of the main computer. Something's overriding our commands. Cascus, impossible. Their technology is too primitive. No, we're the primitive ones. We assumed that because their world was different from ours, they had to be inferior. We never considered. Emergency alarms activate. Computer, warning. Quantum core destabilizing. Detecting multiple unauthorized access attempts. Security protocols failing. Alatok, Captain, the humans, they're hailing us. Static crackles over the communication system. Human voice, attention alien vessel. This is Admiral Chen of the United Earth Defense Command. We've been expecting you. Let's talk about this harmony of yours. End of Part 2, The Tables Turn. Joint Meeting Transcript. Location, Neutral Space, Earth Orbit. Date, July 16, 2157. Present. Admiral Sarah Chen, United Earth Defense Command. Captain Ear, HS Tower of Fraxis. Science Officer Cascus, HS Tower of Fraxis. Xenobiologist Alatok, HS Tower of Fraxis. Dr. James Rodriguez, Earth Quantum Physics Division. Admiral Chen, let me be direct, Captain Ear. We've reviewed your database. We know about the Harmony's protocols for dealing with primitive species. We know about the subjugation, the forced technological development along approved paths. And we know what happens to species that resist. Wing eyes shifting rapidly, how did you detect us? Our stealth technology is beyond anything a pre-FTL civilization should possess. Dr. Rodriguez, chuckling, that's the problem with assumptions, Captain. You thought we were pre-FTL because we haven't used it yet. Not because we can't. Cascus, manipulator tendrils writhing, impossible. Your gravity well is too weak. The mathematical models clearly show. Admiral Chen, your models are wrong. Or rather, they're incomplete. You based your entire civilization on the assumption that higher gravity equals superior evolution. You never considered that adaptation to different conditions might produce different but equally valid paths of development. Alatok, but your world, the radiation levels alone should make surface life impossible. Yet you exist without protective domes, without genetic modification. Dr. Rodriguez, we evolved here, Alatok. Our cells developed natural radiation resistance. Our lower gravity allowed us to grow taller, develop larger brains. What you see as weaknesses are actually our strengths. Classified Report, Earth High Command. Operation Trojan Horse, Phase 4 Results. The alien delegation's reaction to our quantum technology demonstration exceeded expectations. Key observations. Their belief system about species development has been fundamentally shaken. Their hierarchical society structure may be vulnerable to disruption. Other, subjugated, species might be receptive to alternative perspectives. Of particular interest was their reaction to our quantum entanglement communication system. Their own FTL technology requires massive energy expenditure due to their high-gravity origins. Our low-gravity solution appears to be far more efficient. Personal log, Captain Ear. Encrypted entry. Everything we believed, everything the Harmony taught us, it was all based on a fundamental misunderstanding of universal development. These humans, these supposedly primitive beings, have developed technologies we never even considered possible. Their quantum entanglement communication system alone revolutionizes everything we thought we knew about faster-than-light information transfer. And their military capabilities, they could have destroyed us at any time. Instead, they chose to talk. Most troubling of all, they've offered to share their technology with us. Not as superiors, not as conquerors, but as equals. The implications for the Harmony's structure are staggering. Strategic Assessment. United Earth Defense Command. Top Secret. The Harmony's reaction to Earth's existence presents both opportunities and risks. Opportunities. Potential peaceful integration with galactic society. Access to high-gravity technology and resources. Diplomatic leverage over the Harmony. Possible alliances with other subjugated species. Risks. Harmony hardliners may advocate for Earth's destruction. Other species may view humans as a threat. Potential galaxy-wide conflict if the Harmony splits. Technological integration challenges. Recommended action, proceed with Operation Paradigm Shift. Emergency communication. From Harmony Central Command. To HS Tower of Fraxis. Priority Alpha. Eyes only, Captain Ear. Your report regarding the Earth situation has caused unprecedented concern among the High Council. The existence of a thriving civilization in such conditions threatens the very foundations of our society. Initial response protocols have been suspended. You are to maintain position and continue diplomatic contact while awaiting arrival of Special Envoy Task Force. Do not share any further technology or information with the humans. Do not accept any human technology or assistance. The stability of the Harmony depends on maintaining our current hierarchical structure. Private conversation. Location, Earth Orbital Station. Participants, Admiral Chen and Dr. Rodriguez. Chen, they're scared. Rodriguez, of course they are. We just proved their entire society is built on a false premise. Chen, did you see how the others reacted when Captain Ear admitted their FTL system is less efficient than ours? Especially that young engineer in the back. Rodriguez, yes. The cracks are already showing. The lower gravity species in their hierarchy are starting to question things. This could get messy. Chen, that's why we need to move fast. Their reinforcements will be here in less than a week. If we're going to implement Phase 5, it needs to happen before they arrive. Rodriguez, are you sure about this? Once we start, there's no going back. We'll be fundamentally changing the power structure of the entire galaxy. Chen, they gave us no choice. They came here planning to subjugate or destroy us, all because we didn't fit their narrow view of how life should evolve. If we don't act now, they'll try again with someone else. Rodriguez, the quantum package is ready. One burst transmission through their FTL network will send our data to every subjugated species in the Harmony. The truth about Earth, about their technological restrictions, about everything. Chen, do it. It's time to show the galaxy that there's more than one way to reach the stars. Alert, HS Tower of Fraxis. Security System Override. Warning, detecting massive data transfer through quantum core. Alert, shipwide systems compromised. Error, cannot stop transmission. Error, cannot contain spread. Error, cannot. System log ends. Final log entry, Captain Ear. Personal recording. The humans just outmaneuvered us completely. They didn't just hack our systems, they used our own FTL network to broadcast their existence to every species in the Harmony. Every subjugated world, every restricted civilization, they all now know that the Harmony's fundamental principles are flawed. The joke indeed backfired. We came to study what we thought was a primitive species, only to find ourselves being dissected and analyzed by beings far more sophisticated than we imagined. The galaxy is about to change. And somehow, I don't think the Harmony's Special Envoy Task Force is going to make any difference at all. End of Part 3, Galactic Upheaval. Emergency Session Transcript. Harmony High Council. Location, Capital World Gravitas Prime. Time, 48 hours after Earth transmission. High Counselor Vexthor, the situation is unprecedented. Reports of unrest are coming in from 17 different sectors. Low-gravity worlds are openly questioning our authority. Counselor Mira K, we should have destroyed the Earth system immediately. Now their dangerous ideas are spreading like a virus through our networks. Science Minister Paco, you're missing the point. The humans didn't just reveal our deception, they proved our entire scientific understanding is flawed. Their quantum entanglement technology alone. Vexthor, silence. We must maintain order. The Special Envoy Task Force will reach Earth in 4 standard days. Until then. Transmission interrupts. Encrypted communication. From, Resistance Cell Alpha. Planet, Luminara, low-gravity world. Breaking news, human quantum technology specs have been confirmed. Repeating, Earth's technological achievements have been verified. Their gravity-independent FTL system requires 1/10 the energy of Harmony-approved designs. Their quantum communication network has 0 lag across any distance. They achieve this without genetic modification, without high-gravity adaptation, without any of the necessary evolutionary steps the Harmony claimed were essential. The time has come. Implement uprising protocols. Situation report. United Earth Defense Command. 72 hours post-transmission. The galactic response has exceeded our projections. Key developments. 23 formerly subjugated species have declared independence from the Harmony. 15 more are in active rebellion. The Harmony's FTL network is experiencing massive disruptions as lower gravity worlds adopt Earth's quantum protocols. Multiple requests for technological and military assistance are arriving hourly. Admiral Chen's assessment, the Harmony's rigid hierarchy made this inevitable. They suppressed technological development among lesser species for so long that our revelation was like a spark in a powder keg. Personal log, Alatok. Recorded aboard HS Tower of Fraxis. I can't stop thinking about what the humans showed us. All these years, we thought our high-gravity evolution made us superior. We believed the universe had a natural order, with species like mine near the bottom due to our inferior planetary origins. But watching their quantum engineers work, seeing how their weak bodies house minds capable of understanding reality in ways we never imagined, everything we believed was wrong. Captain Ear has been in continuous communication with Earth Command. I think they're planning something. The rest of the crew is divided, half want to maintain loyalty to the Harmony, half are questioning everything we've ever known. Strategic Command Update. Harmony Military High Command. Priority, Ultimate. The situation has deteriorated beyond containment. Analysis of human quantum data package reveals they embedded their technological specifications in a format easily adaptable by any species, regardless of gravity well origin. Multiple lower-tier worlds are already implementing human-designed FTL systems. Our technological advantage is evaporating. Worse, the humans appear to have anticipated our military response. Their quantum detection grid can track our ships regardless of stealth systems. The Special Envoy Task Force has effectively been rendered obsolete before arrival. Recommendation: consider immediate diplomatic resolution before complete loss of control. Intercepted communication. Between Harmony subjugated worlds. // begin transmission // This is Liberation Network Alpha. Earth has provided us with the means to break free. Their quantum templates work. Repeat, their technology works. The Harmony lied to us. They kept us dependent on their high-gravity tech, claimed it was the only way to achieve interstellar travel. But Earth proves otherwise. All ships are switching to human quantum protocols. The Harmony can no longer track or control our movements. The revolution has begun. // end transmission // Emergency override. Harmony central control. Time, 96 hours post-Earth transmission. Warning, critical system failure. Network fragmentation detected. Loss of control over colonial sectors, 37%. Loss of military command capability, 29%. Quantum protocol violations, widespread. Alert, Special Envoy Task Force reporting critical issues. Navigation systems compromised. Command protocols rejected. Multiple ships reporting crew rebellions. Diplomatic communication. From Earth High Command. To Harmony High Council. Esteemed Council members. You're watching your control dissolve in real time. Your subjugated species are adopting our technology because it works better than yours, not because we're forcing them to. Your Special Envoy Task Force will not arrive. Most of their crews have already switched allegiance after reviewing our data. They've seen the truth, that your natural order was artificial all along. We offer two choices. Continue your current course and watch your empire crumble as species after species declares independence. Accept our offer of open technological and cultural exchange. Join us in building a new galactic society based on cooperation rather than subjugation. The choice is yours, but time is running out. Regards. Admiral Sarah Chen. United Earth Defense Command. Personal log, Captain Ear. Final entry. I've made my decision. After seeing the humans' quantum engineering facilities, after watching how they've helped other species adapt their technology without demanding subservience, I cannot maintain loyalty to a lie. Half my crew has already pledged to Earth's new Galactic Cooperative Initiative. The other half, they'll have to make their own choices. The humans say they don't want to rule anyone. They just want to share knowledge, to help everyone reach their full potential regardless of their evolutionary origin. After seeing how they operate, I believe them. The Harmony's joke has become a revolution, and I find myself welcoming the change. End of Part 4, A New Dawn. Historical Record. The Great Transformation. 1 month after initial contact. The collapse of the Harmony was both faster and more peaceful than anyone could have predicted. In the end, it wasn't Earth's technology that proved most revolutionary, it was our ideas. The concept that different evolutionary paths could all be equally valid shattered thousands of years of enforced hierarchy. What follows is the final record of how a galactic joke transformed into a new era for all species. Transcript, First Assembly of the Galactic Cooperative. Location, Earth Orbital Station, Unity. Date, August 20th, 2157. Admiral Chen, welcome, representatives of all worlds. A month ago, most of you didn't know Earth existed. Now we gather as equals to shape a new future. Former High Counselor Vexthor, speaking from detention, you engineered this. You waited until we revealed ourselves, then used our own network to destroy everything we built. Dr. Rodriguez, no, Counselor. You engineered your own downfall by building a society on false assumptions. We merely showed everyone the truth. Alatok, the truth that nearly 60% of your own quantum advances came from low-gravity species within the Harmony, whose innovations you suppressed and claimed as your own. Murmurs from assembled delegates. Captain Ear, the records we released from the Harmony archives confirm it. They didn't just suppress development, they actively stole innovations from lesser species to maintain their technological advantage. Chen, which is why our first act will be to establish the Open Innovation Protocol. All technological advances will be shared freely across member worlds, with full credit to their developers. Classified Report, Earth High Command. Operation Final Revelation. Status, ready for implementation. Phase 1 to 4 results. Harmony power structure successfully dismantled. Quantum technology distributed to former subjugated species. New cooperative framework established. Military threats neutralized through technological superiority. Proceeding with Phase 5, the revelation of Earth's true capabilities. We kept this secret because we knew the Harmony would try to seize this technology by force. Now, we offer it freely to all species, regardless of their evolutionary origin. Recording pauses as assembled representatives react with shock. Private communication. Between Dr. Rodriguez and Captain Ear. After the assembly. Ear, you could have conquered us all. Why didn't you? Rodriguez, because that's not who we are. Humanity's greatest strength isn't our technology, it's our ability to adapt and cooperate. We learned long ago that diversity makes us stronger. Ear, the Harmony believed strength came from uniformity, from forcing everyone to follow the same path. Rodriguez, and that was their greatest weakness. They were so convinced their way was the only way that they couldn't see alternatives. The joke wasn't just that they found us, it's that they found exactly what they needed, but were too blind to see it. Special Address. Admiral Sarah Chen to the Galactic Cooperative Assembly. 1 week later. Distinguished representatives, what we've shown you so far, our quantum technology, our adaptation capabilities, our understanding of low-gravity physics, that was just the beginning. We held back our most advanced developments until we were certain the Harmony's influence was truly broken. Now, it's time to share everything. Our quantum engineers have developed something we call gravity manipulation fields. They allow us to simulate any gravitational environment. We can make Earth feel like a high-gravity world for our friends from heavy worlds, or reduce gravity in specific areas for species from lighter planets. But more importantly, we've discovered how to transcend gravitational limitations entirely. Our latest quantum drives don't just ignore gravity, they use it. Every gravitational field, from the strongest to the weakest, becomes a power source. We kept this secret because we knew the Harmony would try to seize this technology by force. Now, we offer it freely to all species, regardless of their evolutionary origin. Recording pauses as assembled representatives react with shock. Private communication. Between Dr. Rodriguez and Captain Ear. After the assembly. Ear, you could have conquered us all. Why didn't you? Rodriguez, because that's not who we are. Humanity's greatest strength isn't our technology, it's our ability to adapt and cooperate. We learned long ago that diversity makes us stronger. Ear, the Harmony believed strength came from uniformity, from forcing everyone to follow the same path. Rodriguez, and that was their greatest weakness. They were so convinced their way was the only way that they couldn't see alternatives. The joke wasn't just that they found us, it's that they found exactly what they needed, but were too blind to see it. Report, 5 years later. Galactic Cooperative Historical Archives. The transformation of galactic society exceeded all expectations. Key achievements. Universal implementation of quantum technology. All member species now use efficient, gravity-independent FTL systems. Quantum communication network spans 60% of known space. Energy requirements for interstellar travel reduced by 87%. Cultural integration. Mixed species colonies established on 200+ worlds. Gravity manipulation technology allows all species to live comfortably anywhere. Cultural exchange programs have led to unprecedented technological innovations. Former Harmony worlds. High-gravity species have integrated successfully into the new order. Many now lead innovative research projects. Former hierarchical structures replaced by merit-based systems. Human influence. Earth serves as neutral ground for galactic administration. Human adaptive capabilities being studied to help species expand their own potential. Earth's weak gravity evolution now recognized as key to their innovative thinking. Personal log, Admiral Chen. Final entry as Earth Defense Commander. The joke that backfired became the catalyst for the greatest transformation in galactic history. The Harmony thought they found a primitive species breaking all their rules about evolution and development. Instead, they found the key to their own liberation. Our quantum technology spread through their network like a virus, but it wasn't the technology itself that changed everything, it was the ideas behind it. The concept that different doesn't mean inferior, that adaptation is more valuable than raw strength, that cooperation achieves more than domination. The former Harmony species now work alongside those they once subjugated, each contributing their unique perspectives and abilities. Their rigid hierarchy has been replaced by a flexible network of mutual support and innovation. And humanity? We never wanted to rule the galaxy. We just wanted to show everyone that there's more than one way to reach the stars. The joke's punchline turned out to be simple: the strongest gravity isn't the one that holds you down, it's the one that lifts everyone up. Epilogue, message from the future. Time, 50 years after first contact. Location, Earth Quantum Archives. To those who find this record. The galaxy you know today began with a joke, the assumption that a species from a weak gravity world couldn't possibly be advanced. That assumption led the Harmony to investigate Earth, thinking they'd found another primitive civilization to subjugate. Instead, they found a mirror that showed them everything wrong with their society. They found a species that had turned its supposed weaknesses into strengths, that had developed technology the Harmony thought impossible, and that refused to accept arbitrary limitations on what was possible. The joke backfired, and in its explosion, it lit the way to a better future for all species. Today, the galaxy isn't ruled by gravity or strength or any single measure of worth. It's governed by the principle that every evolutionary path, every adaptation, every different way of solving problems has value. And somewhere out there, on worlds we haven't yet discovered, other species are evolving in their own unique ways. When we find them, we won't come as conquerors or judges. We'll come as equals, ready to learn what new perspectives they can add to our ever-growing understanding of the universe. Because that's the real punchline: the universe is too big, too diverse, too wonderful for any one way of living to be the right way. And that's no joke at all. End of Part 5. Story complete.